Hey friends, welcome back. The Spoiler Effect is back in action to give you guys simple tricks to improve behavior. Today I want to share with you guys some ways to make our children more independent. In many of the homes I work in, it's a big issue. These children are unable to problem solve on their own without assistance from adults, and they are, not very self-reliant. So I want to give you guys 7 simple tricks that you can utilize with your clients to make them more independent. To grow their self-esteem and to reduce household chaos in the homes they live in. So let's get started. Tip number 1, give your child choices whenever asking them to do something. This will boost their self-esteem, it'll encourage cooperation, and it'll give that child that essential ability to problem solve that's so important for making them independent. Now when you give them choices, just keep it to 2 simple choices, right? So you could say, it's time to eat dinner, so you can wash your hands and eat dinner with us, or you don't have to wash your hands, but then you don't get to eat dinner, okay? Tip number 2, let's give children time to problem solve instead of stepping in and trying to do the task for them, okay? We can give them helpful hints. We can say, sometimes it helps if you do this a certain way, but don't try to take over a task for a child. Show respect for the child's struggle. Tip number 3, don't rush to answer questions so quickly, okay? If the child is struggling and they, say, well, I don't understand, I need help, I can't figure this out. Well, ask them, okay, well, how would you do it? What makes sense to do? What's the next step? And if they do ask good questions, praise those good questions. But encourage autonomy, encourage them to problem solve and give them time to do that. Tip number 4, praise the child when you see them acting more independent. Duh, right? So when you see the child acting more independent, say to them, wow, I saw you make your bed all on your own for like the first time in forever, dude. That is amazing, okay? Or, wow, after dinner you cleaned up all your dishes on your own and I didn't even have to ask you to? That is great, okay? Praise them for these independent acts. Whenever they're showing autonomy, tell them why it's a good thing and make them feel proud of themselves. Tip number 5, give your children more responsibility. Don't keep them on this metaphorical leash that keeps them from their truest potential, that keeps them from showing you how reliable and autonomous they can truly be. So give them more responsibility so you can give them tasks that you normally wouldn't before. So you could say, hey, you know what? I'm going to be building the deck outside today and I need help. Maybe you could hand me tools. That would really help out a lot. Or there's so much snow in the driveway today and you're getting to be such a big boy. Maybe you could come out and help me shovel. We can also give children opportunities to divide things equally, okay? So maybe a couple nights a week at dinner time you ask them, hey, could you make sure that all of these meals are divided equally among you and your brothers? Tip number 6, let the child overhear you say something positive about them. Okay, at dinner time you could say, wow, Sam did such a great job shoveling today. He even shoveled more snow than me. Okay, doing this will make him want to be more independent. And finally, tip number 7, when the child fails, remind them of their past accomplishments. So if the child is playing softball and he gets 3 strikes and he's out and he puts his head down in shame and he gets sad, you can go up to him and you can say, hey, listen, you got 3 strikes today and that kind of stinks, but last week you hit a home run and the ball went almost to the moon. So saying things like that, reminding the child of their past accomplishments, will give them that willpower and that determination to keep moving forward, even when they get hit hard by failure. Alright, well that's the end of the video today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. And I want to end by saying this. There's such a vast and complicated world out there for children to explore. And by encouraging autonomy, we're giving them the tools to explore that world on their own terms. We're giving them the tools to become their own person, to develop a healthy self-identity, right? And we're making homes less chaotic because we're making those children less dependent on their parents. So, if you apply these 7 tricks whenever possible, your child surely will thank you someday for making them more independent, for making them a better person. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll talk with you soon.